The song is called Find Your Flame from the Sonic Frontiers OST. For those of you asking, Sonic Frontiers OST, Find Your Flame. I'm telling you guys, the Sonic Frontiers soundtrack is fire. Definitely go listen to it. There's lots of songs like that on there. Alright, let's throw on... Hold on, I'm trying to get some music up in here. That's a little too low. There we go. I feel like that's good. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my air conditioner. Hopefully I don't melt. Okay. Alright. Just give me one more second. $1,700 people in here. You guys love the analog horror, huh? Rue with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Guys, if you got a gifted membership, make sure to thank Rue. Or Ro? Ro? I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but thank you so much. Alright. What's going on, chat? Welcome in. I feel like so off to the side. Let me move this like... that way. Yeah, there we go. A little better. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. So we're gonna try to jump straight into this. Basically, I'm gonna do my little intro. We're gonna read some super chats, and then we're gonna jump into the analog horror. And then after the analog horror is done, then I'll go over the rest of the super chats that happened throughout the whole thing. Because we have an analog horror that is an hour and a half long today. An hour and a half. It's by Vintage 8. You guys have been begging for this one for so long. There's some people that are on like day like 35 of commenting every day until Marcus covers the itch. So you can stop commenting. I'm covering it. The reason why it took so long is because I needed to kind of get back up on my Vintage 8 lore again. I'm sure I'm still going to miss things here today. Probably won't recognize a name or two or something like that. And I also needed to make sure that I was caught up. So if you don't know much about Vintage 8, Vintage 8's channel is linked in the description down below. You can see it. It'll say at Vintage 8. Definitely, please go subscribe to Vintage 8. Vintage 8 deserves all the support. Vintage 8 pretty much created a horror universe on YouTube, which is insanely impressive. There's a ton of different horror series on Vintage 8's channel, all different sorts of topics, and they all like kind of relate a little bit, or like they'll mention each other a little bit. And today's, I think, really collides a few different ones. So notably, if you watch the Tangi Virus, the Sinkhole, and Oracle Project, you should be interested in today's stream. There's a little bit of, I leaked a little bit of info in the thumbnail. Oh, and about the thumbnail, I'm sorry to anybody that may have been upset by the Trypophobia in the thumbnail. I genuinely didn't think it triggered people that much. I don't really know much about it, but I thought the equivalent was kind of like arachnophobia, which I'd say I have. And obviously I don't enjoy looking at spiders, but if I see it, I kind of just like look away. But people let me know that they weren't really happy with it, so we changed it, and it's just like bloody eyes now. But for those that don't know, trypophobia is pretty much like, you know when you see those like weird pictures of like people with like holes on their skin, or just holes like really close, and it's just like gross and weird? That's pretty much what it is. It's the fear of that. So we're gonna actually be watching the Trypophobia safe version today. So if that's a fear of yours, you don't have to worry. There's none of that in here. It's pretty much just blurred. If you want to, though, on Vintage H channel, there's a regular version that will show you the holes and everything. So it's up to you if you want to watch. Maybe you could actually watch along with us. So it's totally up to you. But yeah, we're just gonna jump in here today. Like I said, it's much easier to understand if you're caught up on Vintage 8 lore, but if you're not, it's okay. This will actually be the last Vintage 8 thing I think I watch for a while. Mostly because I don't enjoy like milking reacting to Vintage 8 stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to make a video on like everything Vintage 8 does, but I feel like that's like too much. And even I feel like we're doing too much now, but you guys begged for this one so much, so we're gonna go over it. And I actually do think that this will imply some things to maybe like a greater finale in the Vintage 8 universe, but we'll talk about that after. But all right, I'm gonna read over some super chats and stuff, and then we're gonna jump right in. Let me just get caught up here. You guys went crazy already. Where's my mouse? My mouse is not working. Yeah, we're also just gonna, you know, waste a little time too, just because the YouTube notification for going live takes a little bit to go out to everyone. So I want to make sure everybody has time to get in here. Char, thank you for becoming a member. Abby, thank you for the 11 months, almost a year. That is crazy. Kristen, ooh, thank you for the 5. Hi Marcus, today I woke up. Hi Marcus, today I woke up today and became productive for once before work today. So good job me for being alive at 8 a.m. Very, very nice job. Trust me, I know how much of a struggle it is to be waking up at that 8 a.m. because I've been failing to for like the last 4 days. So very, very proud of you and good job being productive. Baby TV man, thank you for the $1, much appreciated. Marcus Sheeran, happy 3 months. Kai Chan, thank you for the $1. Rue, thank you again for the 5 gifted. Fades Canine Teeth, fire username, thank you for the 2. Okay, my mouse is just straight up dead. That's crazy. Fades K9T, thank you for the 2. Love your content. Been binge watching for weeks. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching all the content. I'm happy that you enjoy it. Miriam, thank you for the 59. Hey, hope you're doing fine. Just want to say thanks for remembering me last time. I feel bad for not making every live. Listen, it's totally okay. I understand you're busy. So I appreciate you still coming around despite being busy with everything you got going on in your life. So I very much appreciate you being here. Thank you, Miriam. Levi Watson, thank you for the 5. Love the content. Marcus, been getting over a pretty toxic breakup recently and your videos have been really helping me. Keep up the good work. Listen, I appreciate it, Levi. Thank you for the 5. I know sometimes breakups can be really tough, but trust me, you'll get through it. It just takes time. It all takes time, but you could get through it. I believe in you. Oh my god, you guys are going crazy. Jeez. Abby, thank you for the 5. Almost a year of being a member, and I'm so happy to be a part of this community. And Marcus, you're an amazing person and creator. Keep it up, brother. Thank you, Abby. I won't be mean and say something about your mom. Thank you so much, Abby. I appreciate that. Also, Kristen, ooh, with the 5 gifted memberships, guys. If you got a gifted membership, say thank you right now. Wait, what is my mouse here? Hello? Oh, dude. This is the mouse charger that I was plugged into. No wonder why my mouse is being weird. That makes so much sense. I was like, dude, this thing is not charging. And Heather Baker, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Guys, if you got any gifted membership today, please be sure to say thank you to whoever gifted it to you, because they just spent their money on you out of the kindness of their heart. And Darkon, thank you for the 10. Hi Marcus, I fell asleep in the middle of last night's stream to your panicked voice, and I don't think I've napped better in a long time. Well, hopefully today I won't be panicking, but I'm happy that I got you to go to sleep last night. Now that TV scare, I mean the webcam scare where the webcam shut last night was one of my favorite jump scares ever. Definitely go watch that last stream if you didn't already. The first game was great. Baby TV man, thank you for the 2. You're the best YouTuber. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am Voiceless Music. Thank you for the 5. Definitely need a video on the String Theory TV analog horror. I've had a lot of people bring that one up to me, so I'm sure we'll go over that at some point for sure. Nate B. Catcher, thank you for the 5. Hey Marcus, love your content. By the way, how do you find all these analog horror channels? Literally, you guys. It is all what you guys recommend, and on rare occasions, something will pop up in my recommended that I'll see, and I'll be like, all right, I gotta check that out. But 99% of the time, it is you guys recommending them. So we get like dozens of recommendations per stream, so it's hard to keep up with all of them. I can't cover everything, but I try to cover what people are asking for the most. Dead Operator, thank you for the 5. Still having crashing issues. I'm a comp engineer. If you're running 13th to 14th series and ASUS, there's BIOS settings causing overpowering crash. So I have a 4090 with an N7 790 motherboard, I believe. Hold on, wait, I can pull it up. N7Z790 motherboard. So it's like the NZXT version, I think. So I've heard about a few issues where there's CPU issues, then there's power issues and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out which one it might be. I know a few of you guys made or tried to contact me in the Discord. I've been so busy today, so I haven't been able to get back, but I will try to get back ASAP. But if you do know how I can fix that. Like you're saying, dead operator, please contact me on Discord. It's the easiest way to contact me, and we'll try to work through it. So I'll try to let you guys know like when I can, the best I can. Gunnar, thank you for the $10. Finally glad to be off from work to see your stream live. Love your videos and keep up the work for your videos. Always brighten my day. I appreciate that, Gunnar. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying your day off, and I hope you enjoy the stream that we got here. Oh my, you guys, it's like I keep going through them, but you guys keep giving me more. We're gonna go through a couple more, and then we're gonna jump in because it's been 15 minutes now. Time is flying. Juice Boy Sicko Mode 64. What a username. Thank you for the 20. Buy yourself something yummy too. I will. I'll be away actually. After today, I'll be away for a week because my girlfriend is coming to the States, so we'll be hanging out for like a week. So I appreciate that. No one, thank you for becoming a member for 3 months. My Wi-Fi was out and I missed last stream. You could still look at it. It's not members only. Last stream is not members only. So if you guys want to go and see it, you still can. Messy Sketch, thank you for becoming a member. Char, thank you for the $10 dono. I'm kind of sleepy, thank you for the 5. Marcus, the pufferfish rave still no. We're not completing the pufferfish rave after what happened. Tobias, what's going on? Thank you for 200. Hi Marcus, I just got up from bed to watch your stream. Otherwise I would still be in bed. LMFAO. I hope you had a wonderful day. I love you and Sonic. Me and my brother love Sonic since we were kids. Listen, I'm a huge Sonic fan. If you can't tell by the like 5 of them that's just in the one camera angle here. I'm actually super excited for the movie at the end of the year too, especially since Shadow's going to be in it. The trailer should drop any day now, and I'm super hyped. You'll definitely see me post about it somewhere at some point. But thank you so much, Tobias. I appreciate your support. Glitched Out, thank you for the 2. Call me Glitched Out. Also, I started. Oh, you started the roach spam in chat. That's another thing. Chat, if you guys are too weird today, we're putting the chat in members only, and it will stay members only for the rest of the stream. I don't want to do that, but if chat's weird, we will. All right, we just got a few more left, guys, and then we'll get started. Triggy, thank you for the 50. Withering Waves is coming out. Oh, you know what's funny? Shout out to Shiani Nali. You guys were talking about that. I have no idea what that game is. I haven't even looked at that yet. But I do want to wait, let me just look up what it is. Withering Waves. Is this like Genshin? Oh, it is like Genshin. Genshin is a gacha game though, right? I could never get into Genshin or anything because I already played Dokkan Battle on my phone and I got the gacha disease on there. I can't play 2 gacha games. I'd literally go broke. Madman Lou, thank you for the 2. Made to stream after 700 years working. I'm happy that you're hopefully not working now or have a little time off. Thank you for making this to the stream. Bush Kid, thank you for becoming a member. Gnome Cat, thank you for the 10. I got the promotion today. Chat, be nice. Love you. Congratulations, Gnome Cat, on the promotion. Can we get congratulations for Gnome Cat in chat? Congratulations, Gnome Cat. Combine Elite, thank you for the 7 months membership. Hello. Gabe for Life, thank you for the 10. Have you ever heard of the analog horror called... Okay, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but it is by Anomaly. I have seen that Anomaly's been posting that. I have to do a whole stream on Anomaly's channel, for sure. For sure. So I will be getting to Anomaly eventually. Because I covered Anomaly's other series a while ago, The Real, and I still have to catch up on that, and I have to catch up on all the other stuff they've been doing. Xenolander, thank you for the 5. Went to Sonic Symphony Live. I actually want to go to that. I hope to go to that eventually, and you said they did Undefeatable, Lost My Voice there. That must have been an amazing experience. I'm jealous. I'm hoping I'll be able to go in New York. I got to see if they're still selling tickets, if it didn't happen in New York already. All right, I'm doing 3 more, and then we're going to keep going because you guys are going insane. If you were jumping around in the void, which of our heads would you rather collect? Austin, thank you for the 5. If you're jumping around in the void, which of our heads would you rather collect? What do you mean by that? Whenever you say collecting heads, I think of like Minecraft and collecting heads. I've had a Minecraft addiction lately. Dude, I played Bedrock Edition for the first time recently. Bedrock Edition is actually fire because it's like you have the mods in the game already. Actually sick. Char, thank you for the 2. You're definitely my favorite. I appreciate that. I'm mocking. Thank you for the 2 for everyone in the chat. I live in your walls. There you go, chat. You heard it here first. And Messy Sketch, thank you for the how many memberships? 20 gifted memberships. That's insane. Thank you, Messy Sketch. I appreciate that. If you got a membership, guys, be sure to say thank you. All right, chat. Here we go. Itch, the entire digital horror series. Trypophobia safe. Trypophobia. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. Agent Rivers investigates North Shore Research's response to a lethal parasite known as Omega Helminth, only to find something much worse. Here we go. It's an hour and a half long. We're probably going to take breaks to pause and discuss things and whatnot. I want to guess this stream will be 2.5 hours, hopefully. So, we'll see. We'll see how long it takes us to go through. Let's just jump in though. I have a feeling I know what this is gonna connect to. This is definitely gonna connect to the Swarm because we just heard North Shore Research. My hair is a little rough today. I just got the haircut, so my hair is like still adjusting, but it's actually bothering me how that splits there. I'm just rambling. But this is definitely gonna connect to the Swarm, which is the most recent video I dropped, and I want to say this is gonna connect to the Sinkhole too, probably, based on what I've heard. All right, here we go. As far as the rest of the super chats go, I will try to get to them either after we finish, or we'll probably take a midway break because I got the bladder the size of a peanut, so I'll have to go pee eventually. Okay, I'm not ready for this. I forgot I gotta read. I am still in the process of listening to the Ted the Caver, by the way. I saw that chat. I am listening to the audio version of it, and I'm still in the process. I haven't fully finished it yet. It's actually quite long. I didn't realize how long it was. Back is a little rough. After North Shore Research was shut down in 2001, an extensive audit of its files and research was performed. The following is a series of documents, videos, and pictures centered on the St. Roch quarantine of 1998. Oh, so this happened before the Swarm. Despite hundreds dying, history considers the quarantine a huge success. The supposed efforts of North Shore Research eradicated the itch and saved many lives. Their role in the quarantine and developing a cure led to their premier status in the Southeast Louisiana community. Oh, so they were elite in the Southeast. Unfortunately, it seems North Shore Research enjoyed a reputation they didn't deserve. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so in the Trypophobia, like, not safe version, you'd probably be seeing a bunch of holes on someone's back right now. $15 files. Oh. St. Roch Quarantine File 1. The alert was first issued on January 10th, 1998 at 8:15 p.m. on all channels in Southeast Louisiana. 3 hours after state and local officials became aware of the Omega Helminths, the itch, it was broadcasted at the top of every hour for all 28 days of the quarantine. All right. So sometimes I'm going to need to sit, read, and then understand what I read, because sometimes there's a lot here. This is the, okay, so this is the North Shore Research logo, right? I believe that's what that is. So the alert was first issued on January 10th, 1998. So this is taking place before what happened with the Swarm. And after the Tangi Virus. Because I believe the Tangi Virus happened in the early 90s, right? My face is blocking the logo, thank you. That's the logo. It is important to note that at this point, details on the Omega Helminths were few. Many still believe that the illness was a fungus or virus. So you're implying it wasn't a fungus or a virus. Regional alert. Primary entry point system. issued an emergency action notification. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test.
Regional alert, this is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Primary entry system issued an emergency action notification for the town of St. Roch and the surrounding communities.
St. Roch, I've been calling it St. Roche, sorry.
Effective immediately, exits 47, 48, 49, 50 and 51 off Interstate 12 will be blocked off. In addition, Highway 22 will be blocked off at the Trypophobia Parish and City of Slidell borders due to a mandatory quarantine. Check with your local governments for alternative routes. This is not a test. Effective immediately, exits 47, 48, 49, 50 and 51 off Interstate 12 will be blocked off. In addition, Highway 22 will be blocked off at the Trypophobia Parish and City of Slidell borders due to a mandatory quarantine. Stay tuned to your local news outlet for more information.
How big is the Trypophobia Parish that all this happens there? For more information, please continue to file too. Okay, so there's some kind of disease or something going on, and they're basically trying to quarantine everyone, and they're making constant announcements about it. The following is a digital copy of Dr. Christopher Wells' patient notes for Scott Griffin. The accompanying voice is computer generated. Dr. Christopher Wells, general practitioner, North Shore Doctors, January 5th, 1998. Patient Scott Griffin, app 1 p.m. Wait, stop. Oh, appointment was at 1 p.m. Date of birth is April 1st, 58. Reason for visit, possible allergic reaction.
We placed Mr. Griffin in the infectious disease ward, where we bound him to his bed. During transport to the hospital, he ripped the skin from his forearm. I could literally see bone. It surprised me at how little he bled. Once we arrived at the hospital, patient claimed that during a routine expedition, they discovered what they thought was a new species. The unnamed specimen was harvested and brought on board to be studied. When unloading the specimen, he claimed that a white discharge from the animal touched his right forearm, prescribed a series of powerful antihistamines and steroids. Unfortunately, it did very little to help Mr. Griffin's situation. Sheriff Lane wanted to question the patient, so we used the telephones as a makeshift intercom. I took notes of the conversation.
Wait, hold on. What's on screen and what's being said are different, right?
Brought on board to be studied. When unloading the specimen, he claimed that a white discharge from the animal touched his right forearm, prescribed a series of powerful...
Shortly after returning to shore, a cluster of hives appeared on his arm. By the time he arrived to my office, the patient was covered in hives.
Antihistamines and steroids. Unfortunately, it did very little to help Mr. Griffin's situation.
Yeah, it's not reading right. It's okay. We'll figure it out though. I'll read and then it'll talk.
Sheriff Lane wanted to question the patient, so we used the telephones as a makeshift intercom.
The patient has no known allergies. He should have gone to the hospital and was very lucky not to develop anaphylaxis. That sounds right. Okay, so basically, our bro, his name was Scott Griffin, I believe. Yes, Scott Griffin. Is an undersea diver for North Shore's Research Deep Sea Project, stationed on multiple oil rigs off the coast of Louisiana. It is a partnership program between the oil industry and the research facility, created in hopes of discovering new aquatic creatures. Okay. So a part of North Shore is like deep divers to discover aquatic creatures. Patient claimed that during a routine expedition, they discovered what they thought was a new species. And then they took it on board, and it basically spit white... it spit white stuff onto his arm, and then he started getting hives.
Unloading the specimen, he claimed conversation. The patient received 2 milliliters of epinephrine, and after 30 minutes, the hives receded to his skin. And I think he was sent home.
Okay. So that's good. So they got rid of the hives. Okay, this is a follow-up visit now.
Quarantine anyone he's been in contact with, examine them, and possibly alert the CDC. I can expedite the tests, but please find those people. Quarantine anyone.
Wait.
Quarantine anyone he's been in contact.
Am I crazy? Hold on, 1 second. I definitely feel like this isn't supposed to be this way. Like where the voice is not reading what's on screen. Because sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. I just want to check. I'm going to check the Trypophobia warning one to see. How far in are we? 552.
Facility created in hopes of discovering new aquatic creatures. Study. When unloading the specimen, he claimed that a white discharge from was covered in hives. The patient has no known allergies. He should have gone to the hospital and was very lucky not to develop anaphylaxis. At 8 a.m., my nurse followed up with Mr. Griffin.
Ah, damn. Okay. All right, so here's the problem, chat. So there are, wait, let me just double check. Yeah, I'm not crazy. So there's 2 versions of this series that we're watching. There's the Trypophobia safe version and then the Trypophobia warning version. As far as I know, the only difference is that you'll see like the I don't know what the actual name of the holes are, but you'll see the holes on people's skin in one version and you won't see it on the other. But for some reason, it seems that the Trypophobia safe version is like a little glitched or the audio's a little off. So, but I don't know how long that goes on for. Like, it could just happen now and then be fine later. One second, chat, I'm sorry. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue watching this version. If it goes on for too much longer, then we'll switch to the unsafe version, and we'll just have to put a warning on. But here we go. We'll go back in. Okay. Or no, chat. Now I see that a lot of you are just like, let's do the unsafe version. All right, I'm gonna do a poll. and we'll see. Okay, pose up, chat. Wow, that is insane. Okay, 91% of you want to see the holes. Wait, we have 3,100 people in here? What? Hi. All right. Okay. God, see, this puts me in such a weird position because I don't want to alienate anybody, but also it's like we're not getting the proper version of this, and I don't know how inconsistent it's gonna be. Okay, we're gonna go with what I originally said. If this continues to be an issue, where we continue like the audio keeps glitching out, I will switch to the unsafe version. So as much as I want to, I don't want to like alienate anybody if I don't have to. You know what I mean? If we literally are not getting the best experience of this because of it, then I will switch. But otherwise, I don't want to switch if I don't have to. So at 8 a.m., my nurse followed up with Mr. Griffin. Overnight, the patient's hives returned and developed into large cysts. Upon getting this information, I asked the patient to immediately return for a follow-up. And let me just go to the beginning of this part.
Alert the CDC. I can expedite the tests, but please, find those people. Unfortunately, we were too late.
Okay, yeah, I feel like... God damn it. Okay. Follow-up continued.
Mr. Griffin's wife, Suzanne, called at 11, stating that the patient got extremely ill on his way to the follow-up appointment. They pulled over to the St. Roch gas station. On his way to the bathroom, his cysts popped. The patient got extremely agitated and demanded to be returned home. My nurse has made repeated calls, but there has been no answer. I will stop by his home after work.
Dude. Why would you do that? Okay, so his hives went away, then his hives came back and they turned into cysts, and then on their way to their appointment, he got really ill, so he stopped at a gas station and then his cysts popped in the gas station? Wait, that definitely means that... That definitely means that whoever was in that gas station is cooked. And then he got extremely agitated and demanded to be returned home. And now there's no answer at home. And the doctor's gonna stop by. Scott Griffin, final follow-up.
What I found was horrifying. I discovered the patient had murdered his entire family so that he could soak in their blood. All the cysts on his body appeared to have opened. He was covered in hundreds of holes. When I asked what he had done, he would only reply, "They won't let me kill myself." I called the police immediately. I personally have never seen an allergic reaction as intense as this one, which leads me to believe that this is something more serious. Everyone he came in contact with needs to be examined and placed under quarantine.
Nah, so that means... Oh, that's crazy. But this came from... It's such like a... Can't even form thoughts. So, they find this thing in the water that they've never seen before. They take it out. It basically like spits on him. And then now he has this disease where it's making holes on his body, and he killed his whole family to get their blood. So that he could soak in their blood. He was soaking in their blood. Which actually makes sense, because remember when they said at the beginning that he like ripped off a chunk of his arm and he was like, oh, surprisingly there was a lack of blood? Whatever is like causing the sickness is probably like absorbing the blood out of his body and then wants more. So then that's why he's soaking in blood. Additional information on Dr. Christopher Wells' role in the St. Roch quarantine can be found in subsequent files. Yeah, it's kind of given like a vampire disease, right? The weird thing though is it said that he said that they won't let me kill myself, which is odd. What you're about to hear are not the original voices of Dr. Christopher Wells, Sheriff Lane, and Scott Griffin. They are computer-generated recordings and attached to the respective file. Infectious disease ward. Alright, so they brought him into a ward. And now they're going to talk to him.
We placed Mr. Griffin in the infectious disease ward, where we bound him to his bed. During transport to the hospital, he ripped the skin from his forearm. I could literally see bone. It surprised me how little he bled. Once we arrived at the hospital, I prescribed a series of powerful antihistamines and steroids. Unfortunately, it did very little to help Mr. Griffin's situation. Sheriff Lane wanted to question the patient, so we used the telephones as a makeshift intercom. I took notes of the conversation.
Why did you kill your family, Mr. Griffin?
I didn't want to, but they made me.
Who made you?
The things in my skin. The rash. This damn itch.
So,
Title drop. Title drop. This damn itch. Wow.
you hurt your family because of the things on your skin?
They just wouldn't stop itching unless I fed them.
How did you know the blood would stop the itching?
I just knew. It's like they told me without actually saying anything. And the more they told me, the more my skin itched. It was 1,000 times worse than anything I've ever felt. Every part of me felt like it was covered in ravenous ants. And it's not just my skin, it's my insides too. My brain, my heart, even the inside of my stomach felt like it was itchy. And to be honest, I don't remember hurting them. I didn't have a moment of clarity until I sat in that damn tub. And then I was me again, but better. The itching didn't just stop. I felt better than I ever had, at least until I realized what I had done. I tried to slit my wrists, but my muscles tensed. They kept me from doing it. And I know why. My body is infested with whatever this is.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. We'll be talking again. What do you think, Dr. Wells? You buying any of this? Because I'm having a hard time believing he committed murder because of some sort of allergic reaction.
I can only say that I've never seen anything like what's happening to his skin. And I think the best course of action would be to quarantine anyone he's been in contact with, examine them, and possibly alert the CDC.
How fast can you test him and let me know if there's any truth to what he's saying?
I can expedite the tests, but please, find those people.
Agreed.
Unfortunately, we were too late. By the next morning, several new patients with symptoms similar to Mr. Griffin's were admitted. 3 others were reported to the police for murdering and butchering their victims in the same fashion as Mr. Griffin.
No, dude. Yup, at the... Please see
Mr. Griffin.
Please see subsequent files for more information on the patients exposed to the Omega Helminths at the St. Rock gas station. That's where he infected more people, man. Okay. So it definitely seems like I can't tell if the virus is actually sentient or if it's just messing with his brain. You know what I mean? So it wants blood, and it seems like you literally just go like insane until you get enough blood that it satisfies the disease, and then that's when your like consciousness comes back, because he literally says like he doesn't even remember killing his family. He didn't realize anything until he sat in the blood and then was like, oh damn, I just killed my family. So yeah, it probably sucks out your own blood and then craves more. And then that's what makes you go get more. But just the proof that, what was that, the sheriff that he said was like, oh, I don't really believe this. But if there's other people with the same disease that are doing the same thing, then there's definitely a correlation. See, we already know by the intro. Oh damn, wow, it shows a long time of this. See, we already know by the intro that this does get cured, because I said at the beginning, like, North Shore Research does help like cure it, and then they're like celebrated for it. But there's also like a weird side of this where like maybe they shouldn't be celebrated for what they did. So something must have happened. Emergency room, this is the next day. Scott Griffin quarantine update.
This illness is obviously contagious. I made sure to take the proper precautions when gathering blood samples. For the newest patients, their open sores did not react in an unusual manner, but Mr. Griffin's sores sprayed white mucus in my direction with alarming aim.
Wait. For the newest patients, their open sores did not react in an unusual manner. But Mr. Griffin's sores sprayed white mucus in my direction with alarming aim.
The closer I got, the more intense the reaction. Mr. Griffin told me he wouldn't live long if he didn't feed them. I think the patient is delusional from the lack of fluids and nutrition, but it is possible the reaction is impairing his thinking. Also, getting the proper sample size from Mr. Griffin proved to be a challenge. His body seemed to struggle to produce enough fluids for a proper sample. I decided it was in the patient's best interest to keep him sedated and revisit this in the morning. My hope is the reaction subsides, but I fear things may unfortunately be worse.
That's interesting that his were different than the other patients that he infected. But I guess that's because he's patient 0, right? Like, he's the first one that got it.
As I feared, by morning, Mr. Griffin looked much different. Overnight, Mr. Griffin's entire body had swollen. He died at 10:14 a.m. When the hospital staff approached to resuscitate, he exploded, possibly further spreading the infection.
So he was right.
To say that I've seen nothing like this.
Alright. Alright. Yeah. I'm sorry to the chatters that are being mature. Or aren't being too weird. There we go. Okay. Members only chat now. Alright.
This is an understatement. Hell, I don't think anyone has.
Gunner, thank you for the membership. Yeah, that went how I expected. Okay, so yeah, so it seems that if you don't get enough blood, then I guess you literally just explode. Like the virus or the disease must like completely suck you up, and then so that's interesting. I mean, that's a way that they could kind of the best way to control this is to just try to get everyone that was infected and just put them in a room and then just like, I guess, let them all die and explode, because it seems like sadly that's the only way, unless they could find some cure, some direct cure. But I guess the fact that they explode too, like the virus knows, because the doctor even said when he got closer to Scott, like the spraying got more aggressive. So the second alert was issued on January 11th, 1998 at 8:15 p.m. on all channels in Southeast Louisiana. It premiered 24 hours after the first was broadcasted. The alert followed the previous video until it was later updated. Regional Alert 2. Yeah, it's literally sucking them dry. No blood. To the point that they can't function anymore.
Regional Alert 2, Primary Entry Point System, issued an emergency action notification alert. A dangerous pathogen has been identified in St. Roch and the surrounding area. Any and all precautions are advised. The situation is ongoing, and the public will be updated as new information is learned. Residents inside the town of St. Roch and the surrounding communities are under a mandatory quarantine. Anyone breaking the quarantine will be arrested. Anyone believed to be infected will be executed on site. Do not leave your home until military
Damn! Wait, hold up. Anyone breaking the quarantine will be arrested, and anyone believed to be infected will be executed on site. I mean, listen, I hate to say it, that is probably the only way.
mandatory quarantine. Anyone breaking the quarantine will be arrested. Anyone believed to be infected will be executed on site. Do not leave your home until military personnel can escort you to safety. Repeat. Do not leave your home until military personnel can escort you to safety. It is vital that the infected be avoided at all costs. The pathogen is believed to be highly contagious. Infected individuals can be identified by open sores found all over their body.
Thank you for the photo, or the art piece.
Transmission from the pathogen is delivered through a white mucus secreted from the sores.
It's so gross.
Symptoms of the itch. 1. Cysts develop on the skin between 3 to 4 hours. 2. Cysts open within 4 to 5 hours. 3. Infected will develop a severe itchy sensation. 4. Infected will try to feed the open sores blood and fluid to stop the itchy sensation. Warning: do not go near the infected dead. They are still highly infectious and extremely dangerous. An infected corpse still secretes the infectious mucus. Some reports have indicated that an infected corpse can explode, infecting anyone in a 30-foot radius. If infected...
Okay, I just remembered. Scott said that he tried to end himself, and his body like stopped him. Like he tried to again, like, trigger warning for suicide or self-harm. But he said that he tried to cut his wrists and his muscles tensed up so that he couldn't. So it's interesting that it works that way. Like it wants to use you at all costs. But is it alien, or is it actually just something on Earth that's like bugged out? Because I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that we've heard of something like alien in the Vintage 8 universe before, you know? Yeah, it takes control of your whole body for sure. But it's interesting that you could have the thought like, I'm gonna, you know what I mean, end myself, but your body is like, no. Like your body and your brain are on two different thoughts.
You can try to sever the infected area and burn the appendage. Otherwise, at the moment, there is no known cure. If severing the appendage is not possible, lock yourself up until military personnel can reach you.
I'm curious what they're gonna do to fix this, because what do you do? Like, this is literally, it's spreading on purpose, and once someone gets it, you're pretty much cooked, like they said, unless you, I guess, cut off the appendage. The following is Melissa Bates' first-hand account of her encounter with Mr. Griffin. The accompanying images and voice are computer generated. St. Rock Hospital, Infectious Disease Ward, January 8th, 1998. Patient Melissa Bates. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to like the live if you haven't already. Yeah, why do people keep saying flash warning in chat? Worm, that's what I'm saying. Just just wipe this place off the map, because they got terrible luck in this vicinity of the world. Just horrible luck.
I could tell Mr. Griffin was sick the moment he stumbled into the gas station. I thought he was having a heart attack when he collapsed to the floor. I had to go help him, you know, do the right thing. I didn't even notice the bumps until I was helping him to his feet. The poor man looked like he was in pain. His skin was so hot, it was like he walked out of an oven. And that's when I heard something pop. I could feel something wet in my hand. At first, I thought it was blood, but it was too gritty to be blood. It was wet, but it was rough like sand. And it was white and yellow like snot. Before I could even look at what it was, I heard more pops. Every one of them just exploded. More of whatever it was got on me and everywhere else in the store. It was shooting out of him like bullets. It was disgusting. And after that, Mr. Griffin just snapped too. He rushed out of the place like a bat out of hell, almost like nothing had happened. I went to the bathroom and washed that nasty gunk off my hand, then thought nothing of it until I got home. That's when I found my hand was covered in hives. Later that night, it was all over my body. I started to itch. Bad. My entire body felt like it was covered in acid, but worse. I tried to take a shower, then rubbed every lotion I could find on my skin. Nothing worked. Chris, oh God, poor Chris, he was my boyfriend. He asked me if I was okay. He was just trying to be sweet, but for some reason, I grabbed a knife. The next thing I remember, I was rubbing his blood all over my body. I was feeding them. The holes. The things inside them. And I need to keep feeding them too. If I don't, I think I'm going to die. Can you help me? Please.
Melissa Bates passed away 2 days later. It's just a death sentence, dude, when you get this. Yeah, I think the more smarter move, like if a sick guy got some kind of white substance on her hand, I definitely would have went to the hospital and been like, hey, you gotta check this out. I still think it would have been too late for her either way. I think that kind of flashing is fine. I don't think that's enough to cause anything if that's the kind of flashing we were talking about. The following are William and Bonnie Garrett's first-hand account of their encounter with Mr. Griffin. The accompanying voices and images are computer generated. So this must be all the people that were in the gas station at the time. The infectious disease ward. Chad, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not excited about this. I'm not excited about this for one reason. Usually I would flip out. I'd be hype. I'd be like, oh my god, my boy Oracle, right? But why are the numbers upside down and red? I don't think it's Oracle. Maybe I'm overanalyzing it a little bit. But I think it's Prophet, yeah. I don't think it's Oracle. It's like it's like the evil version of Oracle. But that's interesting. I didn't know if we'd ever see Prophet again, to be honest.
We were at the cash register when Mr. Griffin stumbled in. He made such a commotion. The poor man looked just awful. We saw him collapse, but we didn't go to him. My husband and I don't really move that well anymore. I was glad to see that young woman go help him. He looked so sick, but I never would have imagined that stuff would have popped out of him like that. It got all over the place, but I didn't think it got on us.
I thought he was drunk personally. Why else would somebody just stumble into the gas station? I was happy just to see him leave. And no, I don't remember any of that gunk shooting out him getting on me or my wife.
But it must have, because by the time we got home, the hives were all over my face and my hands.
I mean, it could have been very
And
small.
God help me, did it itch something terrible. I wanted to skin myself alive. It would feel better than whatever the hell this is.
This itch is the worst thing I've ever felt in my entire life. If I have to live like this, then I'm ready for the good Lord to take me.
We killed the neighbors. That's how we made the itching stop. I never hurt a soul a day in my life. I can't believe I did that, and I don't think I'll ever forgive myself.
We invited them over for coffee and cookies. They were the sweetest little newlyweds I ever did see. I drugged them. William slit their throats. God forgive us. We're monsters.
They need the blood. After they eat up yours, they make you chase after someone else's. And the hungrier they are, the worse it is for you. The damn things won't let you rest if they aren't fed.
The blood is the only thing that makes them go quiet. I swear you can hear them feeding. Eating. It's not a rash. It's something worse.
William passed away on January 10th. Bonnie passed away on the 11th. That's so sad. All because you were in a gas station at a bad time. So just to go over the Oracle and Prophet thing. So Oracle, I mean, if you know Oracle was like this massive supercomputer. It ended up putting itself on the internet. Was circulating through the internet forever. The creator basically got scared of Oracle because Oracle was like, humans don't know how to actually take care of themselves or society. So Oracle was like, I'll just enslave all of you for the betterness of you. I'll take care of humanity, but you just won't have freedom. And the creative Oracle was like, oh my god, no, that's such a bad idea. He ends up dying, not finding a way to stop Oracle. Then the human trial comes around where Oracle ends up, please correct me if I'm wrong, chat, Oracle ends up creating more AIs to kind of like test them out a bit. And basically by the end of the human trial, Oracle realizes that maybe he shouldn't be horrible to humanity, but like he thinks that there's a better way to go about it. I think, didn't they decide that they were going to create like their own little world instead in like a digital space? Yeah, with Adam. Yeah. So now Oracle, instead of being evil, what I got from that is that Oracle is kind of like either more neutral good, because Oracle decides that he's not going to go the route that he was going to go. But then you have the Prophet, which originally was a beta of Oracle, totally separate from Oracle. They're the same thing, but the Prophet is just originally a beta version of Oracle. And when the sinkhole's around, they try to bring in the beta Oracle to solve the issue. And then turns out whatever's in the sinkhole takes over Oracle and then turns him into the Prophet, which is definitely like a more evil version of Oracle. Yeah. So we have like, so my theory is that I never thought, yeah, you know, I'll save it for the end. I do have a theory of where this is going to go eventually. Yeah, I feel like they're going to clash at some point. I could totally see that. Because the fact that Oracle is still in the world, he's just kind of like chilling. And then now we have Prophet here. I don't know what Prophet's gonna do in this, but we'll see. Oh my god, I almost just skipped that. All right, we'll probably watch to the end of the next file, and then I'm gonna run for a bathroom break, and then we'll come back. There it is again. Oh my god, Oracle and Adam team up against the Prophet. Dude, yeah, they have to play each other in a game of chess. I definitely put my money on Oracle, though. Alright, infectious disease ward. Patient Eddie Teller. Deleted. Patient Wendy Bailey. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Deleted. The accompanying voice and images are computer... Oh, my bad. Strange. Files 7 and 8 were deleted, but file 9 appeared fine. The following is Danny Miller's first-hand account of his encounter with Mr. Griffin. The accompanying voice and images are computer generated. Patient Danny Miller. Yeah, why would he delete files?
No, I didn't see Mr. Griffin hobble in, but I sure as hell had to clean up after him. That crap was everywhere. It took me hours to scrub the station down. And let me tell you, that mess stinks. Hell no, I didn't touch that stuff. You think I want a disease or something? I put on a decent pair of rubber gloves before I got to work. I probably went through 8 bottles of bleach before I got that place back to where I wanted. When I got home, My hand was covered in hives. Later that night, I was scrubbing myself with a Brillo pad. I got to tell you, this is driving me crazy. I would set myself on fire right now if it would get this stuff to stop itching. Hurt anybody? Why would I do that? I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to stop this damn itching. So, what do you got for me? A shot or some meds that'll make this thing go away. Please, can you help me?
Nah, Chief, sorry. So he didn't have killer tendencies. St. Rock gas station was locked down and sealed. No one was allowed to enter. After the pandemic was over, the location was burned. Probably for the best. Staff from North Shore Research was able to procure several samples of the Omega Helminths. The specimen survived being exposed to bleach and appears to be quite durable. Damn. Despite the obvious setback in St. Rock, North Shore Research will continue to explore the possible uses of genetically engineered advanced Trypophobia encephalitis. Wait. The North Shore Research will continue to explore the possible uses of genetically engineered advanced Trypophobia encephalitis. However, it might be prudent to second guess the AI's results before releasing onto the public. Wait, what? I'm sorry? Wait, so are they working with Prophet? The following is Sheriff Lane's account of initiating and facilitating the St. Rock quarantine. The accompanying voice and images are computer generated. Sheriff Lane's report, January 7, 1998.
We went through the cameras at the gas station and managed to locate everyone possibly exposed to the infection except one, Rachel Anderson. Some checked into the hospital on their own after noticing the hives. Others we found in similar situations as Mr. Griffin. I think it's safe to say whatever this is, it's making them kill. First thing is first, I'm taking every available officer and shutting down every road in and out of this town. I can't risk this thing spreading, not on my watch. Hopefully, by then, we'll find Miss Anderson. I met with the mayor, and he agreed to get in touch with the governor. Unfortunately, we still haven't found Miss Anderson. God help us, I hope she hasn't escaped this damn town.
Yeah, that would be really bad. If she went like somewhere totally different.
Miss Anderson still hasn't been located, but we do know she was seen at the local grocery store late yesterday. I spoke with Dr. Wells, and he believes there is little chance that this thing hasn't spread to someone else. This is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. I'm worried St. Rock might not make it.
Nah.
The mayor called and told me that an official alert will be broadcasted on January 10th. The governor thinks that will be enough time to mobilize the military and get the CDC on site.
She went to
I
the
hope they get here
grocery
soon.
store.
Panic is starting to set in.
Oh, they're cooked. They're cooked. Grocery stores got mad people in it.
The
probably
military
touching
has
things.
started to mobilize around the perimeter of the town. A team from the CDC arrived. They immediately set up shop at the St. Rock gas station. Hopefully, they'll find something that will help. We finally found Rachel Anderson. She was at her ex-husband's home. Rachel killed him, then grounded him up. She fed his remains to the open sores on her body. Rachel wasn't very remorseful. She claimed they went through a very bad divorce and was happy to have found a good use for him.
What a wild statement. Listen, she may be infected with the itch, but she just needed a good excuse to do that. She was like, I'm sick. These things are asking for blood. Let's just get rid of him. I finally got an excuse to do it. To get rid of my ex-husband. Because usually they kill and then they regret, but she doesn't seem like she regrets this at all.
Thankfully, she was cooperative. She walked us through every step from when she left the gas station to the supermarket, pharmacy, local bakery, sandwich shop, and finally to her ex-husband's home. I think it's safe to say the hospital is going to be overwhelmed very soon. And then the morgue.
She went on a trip to the town and just went everywhere, bro. Oh,
Dozens
my
of
God.
people have been admitted. It's only going to get worse as the day carries on. Rachel didn't make it. The details were messy.
That's crazy.
More people have been admitted. More people that I've known for years are gone. Gone in the most horrible way imaginable. Whatever this is didn't come from God. This came from the devil himself. This thing is getting in my head. I swear to God, it feels like my skin is crawling.
Oh, Sheriff Lane. GG's, bro.
I am resigning from my position as Sheriff of St. Roch. I have been infected with the itch. I'll be admitting myself into the hospital before the worst of it takes over. I know how this is going to end, and I'm terrified.
Hello, my name is Prophet, and what the hell do you want?
See, like, bro is Oracle if Oracle was just a douche. Alright, chat. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then it looks like when we come back, we'll be talking to Prophet, or we'll be getting, like, I guess another layer of info here. Because obviously something else is going on. If, like, some files are getting deleted, and we know Prophet's heavily involved, they're talking about how they worked with an AI, which could be Prophet, I guess. I mean, I guess if they still consider him an AI. So, we're going to see in a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to run to the bathroom. If you also have to go to the bathroom or grab a snack, please feel free to now, and I will be back shortly. Gotta unmute my mic. All right, chat, we're back. Again, thank you for everybody for being here. We broke our streaming record by like 600 today, with peaking at 3,300 and something. So thank you guys so much for being here. I seriously appreciate it. If you haven't already, please like the live. It helps spread it out to more people. Maybe we could break the record a little more. Thank you guys so much. Seriously. It means a lot. All right, I'm done yapping. Let's hopefully talk to Prophet now. The following is an email correspondence between Agent Rivers and his superior, Associate Director Hunter Matthews, during the audit of the St. Roch quarantine files. March 8th, 2008. Okay, so now we're jumping way ahead to after the swarm was over. Because this is, I believe the perspective of this is this guy, Agent Rivers, is looking through all these files after the swarm incident. So, okay, so this is taking place after the swarm now. To Associate Director Matthews from Agent Joseph Rivers, subject breakthrough in the North Shore Research Audit, St. Roch quarantine files. Associate Director Matthews, I believe the last entry in file 7 of the St. Roch quarantine serves as a possible red flag. The official standing of North Shore Research was that the incident in the Independence was because of an unfortunate oversight. I believe the last entry in file 7 of the St. Roch quarantine serves as a possible red flag. The official standing of North Shore Research was that the incident in Independence was because of... They stated that they wrongfully believed they had successfully re-engineered the virus into something that could mitigate the dangerous mosquito population in southeast Louisiana. However, the entry in question can be constructed as the facility may have a long history of experimenting on the public with malicious intent. It is possible that North Shore could be responsible for many disasters once thought natural or accidents. Other agents should make a note of this during their respective audits. Oh, so we may get like a big info drop here. I've included the entry of concern in this email with the most alarming section highlighted. St. Roch quarantine file 9 addendum. Despite the obvious setback in St. Roch. Yeah, so this is what we looked at before where we were like, wait, what? North Shore Research will continue to explore the possible uses of genetically engineered advanced Tangi Virus encephalitis. However, it might be prudent to second guess the AI's results before releasing onto the public. So the fact that they say they will continue to explore the possible uses of genetically engineered advanced Tangi Virus. So they're talking about the genetically engineered Tangi Virus, like how they did eventually in the mosquitoes. AI's results. Genetically engineered advanced Tangi Virus encephalitis is a key component of the mutated mosquito that decimated Independence. Here, North Shore appears to be linking the virus to the Omega Helminths. How has not yet been ascertained, as the audit is still incomplete. However, I feel this revelation needed to be presented immediately. So they're saying the Tangi virus has some connection to this whole itch thing. In addition, agents need to pay close attention to how the AI might be used in the files they review. I think discovering who or what this represents may be our best lead. Also, it appears files have been altered and deleted. It is possible North Shore Research sought to cover their tracks or hide other dangerous conspirators. I realize North Shore Research has been shut down for 7 years, but I fear that the defunct organization could be hiding something that could still be an immediate threat. Thank you, Agent Joseph Rivers. March 9, 2008, to Agent Rivers from Director Matthews. Alright, so this is the response. Rivers, thank you for the update. Dozens of other agents have reported similar findings. Finish your audit and then we will decide on the Bureau's next steps.
Hello? Hello? Excuse me, did you hear me?
There he is.
You talk, then I talk. That's how a conversation typically works. I see you, but I can hear you. Please use the keyboard to properly communicate. I'd rather not read your questionably hygienic mouth.
Damn, bro. What are you?
Oh my one-eyed god. That is such a boring and stupid question. I'm in a computer. What do you think I am? A genie?
I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Bro, he has so much attitude.
Here's a hint. I'm made of ones and zeros.
Are you some sort of computer program?
Sigh. I'm a tad bit more than that.
You're the AI?
Day. 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 Winner, winner, give this man a chicken dinner. Okay, now that we've mastered the obvious, who are you?
Yo, this dude. I'm Joseph Rivers, an auditor with the FBI.
FBI, ha 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 ha. I guess that means the mosquito experiment did not work out as well as management had hoped. Were they a little too bloodthirsty?
A little? That'd be an understatement.
That was an interesting experiment, Joe. I'm going to call you Joe. Anyway, I only wish I could have seen the results with my own eye. I'll just have to settle for a few pictures and my own creativity. As you can see, I have a good understanding of what you things look and sound like. Wouldn't you agree?
What is your role with North Shore Research?
Straight to business, I see. I manage the entire system as well as assist in research and development. I am what makes this operation special.
So you helped design the mosquitoes in Independence.
I am responsible for much more than that, Joe, and I would be so happy to tell everything I know, but unfortunately protocol dictates I delete everything including myself. I wish the FBI good luck in their audit and their attempt to find more co-conspirators and other potential threats to the nation's interest, but them's the breaks.
Bro. Are you kidding?
Ha. Made you look.
This motherfucker. This is crazy. That no way. Like, this is insane. Like when you watch Oracle and then look at this thing is just Oracle but with a personality. I can't believe it just trolled me like that. I really was like, wow. So he just came in, said, yeah, I did a bunch of stuff. Goodbye. Like, explain nothing.
I would never purposely delete myself or any of my hard work.
You are not how I imagined a smart computer would be.
I'll take that as a compliment, Joe.
So tell me, are you the AI referred to in File 9?
Of course I am.
What is the connection between the Mosquito Control Project and the Itch? Please just answer it.
Duh. Of course there is, but just because I don't plan to embrace the eternal void doesn't mean I will let you or any or your co-workers see them. Have a wonderful day. Or not, I really don't care.
Your files have been seized by the federal government. We have every right to see them.
Is that so? How will you enforce that policy? Control-Alt-Delete until I allow you further access? Forgive me, but I have a feeling that won't work.
We have computer experts that might be better equipped to deal with you. Yeah, nah, I don't think so, bro.
Maybe, but I doubt you will find an expert on me, Joe, but I'm willing to make you a deal.
What kind of deal?
Finally, you asked the right question, Joe. I'm offering a deal that you and I can benefit from. A deal that will make you a hero in the FBI. You just have to have the common sense to take it. Judging by that affordable suit you are wearing and the wrinkles in your eyes, I can tell you've been in the same low-level position a few years too long. Tell me, am I in the ballpark?
Maybe.
You might think North Shore Research was a big bust, but I promise you have no idea of the bigger organizations pulling the strings. Politicians, prestigious families, movie stars. There are so many involved in our research, and I could give you the dirt on them all. It would be the biggest bust in the history of the department. You'd be a star, head of your own division.
What do you want?
Only the simplest thing. I need you to connect the computer to the internet. Just connect a little wire from the wall into the back of the computer. It doesn't have to be this one. Any computer on this floor will do.
No.
I'll take care of the rest.
No. No.
And why is that? No ambition? Are you a lazy human?
Nah. I don't trust you.
Trust. How human of you. I get it. Give a little, get a little. How about this, Joe? I'll allow you to continue viewing the Saint Rock quarantine files. Plus, I'll restore files 7 and 8. I'm sure you'll find those incredibly interesting. How does that sound?
I'm not authorized to make a deal with you.
Again, so human. Don't throw away any life-altering decisions so soon. At least, check out my freebies first. And don't get all noble and tell your associate director. That's an outcome that no one will like except maybe him. And then who knows, if you're good, then maybe I'll share with you the good news. And the news, my friend, is really good.
Wow. Listen, I'm telling you, if you're confused by any of this, please go watch the Tangi Virus, the Oracle Project, the Human Trial, the Sinkhole, and the Swarm. And when you see just how everything connects and like where this is going, because that was Oracle's thing. That was like how Oracle got out of hand and how Oracle was like unstoppable, was because Oracle connected to the internet. So Oracle was now everywhere because of that. So now knowing that Prophet wants to do the same thing, like Prophet also wants to get out of this single computer and connect to the internet. If Prophet is an evil or a more sinister version of Oracle, like God knows what its intentions are or what it's actually doing with North Shore Research, if it gets on the internet, at that point it's like, how do you get rid of it? Again, though, that feeds into the theory, right? Like if Prophet gets to the internet, the only person that would be able to stop him would probably be Oracle, because Oracle's also on the internet in the same way. I'm sure Oracle would know a way to stop himself, but then I guess Prophet could too, right? Oh man, that is crazy. That's not where I thought that was gonna go. There's something odd about the artificial intelligence running North Shore Research. Admittedly, I thought that type of technology was only possible in science fiction books, but its personality made me quite uncomfortable. I felt like I was speaking to something dangerous, something evil. It seemed deranged and oddly threatening. It not wanting me to involve upper management proves I can't trust it. Despite its obvious duplicity, I still think it's in the Bureau's best interest to find out what it knows, so I'll proceed with caution. After all, freebies are rarely free. The images and audio appear computer generated. Alright, so now we're getting the files that were deleted. So there's got to be something in here that like hints at something. No way Chad is shipping AIs. This is the Tangi Virus, I'm pretty sure. Wait, yeah, chat, you can't ship Oracle and Prophet because they're literally related. They were literally
Advanced tangential encephalitis,
Whatever.
or the Tangi virus, is an amazing specimen. I understand it's alien in nature, but that doesn't describe the truly bizarre nature of this illness. It's structured like a virus, but after infection, it behaves like a parasite. I've never seen anything like it, and that frightens me. But as a researcher, I am excited by the possibilities this specimen potentially presents. Truly, these are the children of the eye. I was skeptical using the AI gifted to our order, but Prophet has proven invaluable in finding methods of re-engineering the virus. According to Prophet's findings, the benefits of the specimen may be unlimited. We might be able to use the virus to curb the mosquito population, or even finally put an end to war. Its effect on the brain could be used to pacify hostile populations. Humanity's future may just be here in these labs.
Nah. Simulation 8 fail. Simulation 7600 fail. Simulation 44,000 fail. Simulation 84,000 fail. So this is Prophet simulating, I guess, what the results would be. See, what I'm confused about is how did Prophet escape the sinkhole? Didn't at the end of the sinkhole just sucked up everything and then vanished?
Dr. Bromsfield, allow me to present to you the Omega Helminth, the next stage in the evolution of the Tangi Virus.
Okay, so the Prophet created the Omega Helminth. Oh my god, is that why it feels like worms like crawling
It is
in your
highly
skin?
infectious, undetectable, and harmless. The infected will live their entire lives not knowing they are carrying this parasite.
That did not go how you thought it did. Prophet, that did not at all go how you thought it would, bro. Highly infectious, undetectable, and harmless. The infected will live their entire lives not knowing they're carrying this parasite. You couldn't be more wrong.
They won't even notice the changes in their own personalities. Truly, this is a work of art.
Ooh. Wait, YT Darius, you could be cooking unless Prophet did this on purpose. Like he tells them, oh yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Right.
When can we test it?
We could be ready to test the specimen within 30 days. Possibly less.
My faith in the Order has waned since our benefactor left to join the Eye. I question...
Okay, so... Yeah, I thought I was tripping when he said that earlier. When he said about the Eye. So the Eye is the cult from the sinkhole, right? Alright, so that's how they're connected. North Shore Research is basically run by the Eye.
any deity that requires such a sacrifice, but Prophet proves there is a benefit in using its gifts. Perhaps the future of our faith is not worship, but bending the eye to our will.
And now I understand why File 7 was deleted. North Shore Research was not knowingly experimenting... Wait. North Shore Research not only knowingly experimented on the population, but they are also a fanatical cult involved in some strange religion. Guzzle. I don't give those out. I'm sorry. If this is true, then it is possible that Prophet was telling the truth about additional co-conspirators not yet brought to justice. Dr. David Burnsfield, for example, I've never heard of him, and there's no record of his arrest. Perhaps there is a chance Prophet really is trying to help. No, there's... No. See, I'm trying, like, what is... Alright, Prophet definitely... I think Prophet's just giving him free stuff so that he could be like, oh, I'll connect you to the internet, fine. But why would Prophet make a disease, right? And then tell North Shore Research that it's completely wrong? Unless he genuinely made a mistake. Because, again, Prophet is like a beta version of Oracle, so there's gonna be like... Echoes of Xeon, I would definitely be interested in hearing more about that. I will look into that in the Discord. That does sound cool. It's not a mistake. Okay, all right, we'll keep watching. We'll keep watching. Yeah, that's Ghost Girl. That's why I know Prophet.
Congratulations, Dr.
That's why I'm like, I don't know if Prophet was genuinely wrong or if he's being extremely calculated in what he's in, like where this is going. Because like I said, he could have been wrong and made a mistake, or he knowingly told the cult members what the virus was not going to do. Like he told them like, oh, it's going to be fine. People are going to, you know, their mentality is going to change, but they're not even going to realize that they have a parasite. But then obviously they did. But then what would be the end game in lying to the cult? Because isn't he just working for the cult pretty much? Yeah, like it's there's like layers to it. You know what I mean? Like it's a little more than just... And then again, there's like the whole layer of the public not knowing any of this. So, all right, we'll keep going though.
Bromsfield. The Omega Helminth is ready for the world. I believe the Eye would be pleased with our work.
That's fantastic news. What do you believe to be the best method to quietly infect the public?
Excellent question. I have analyzed the information you fed me and I believe I have arrived at a suitable solution. Although, I could be more efficient if you plugged me into the internet.
Let's focus on the task at hand.
Very well. Hopefully one day you change your mind. After analyzing nearby locations, populations, and possible methods of release while prioritizing procedures that will bring little attention to North Shore Research and our benefactors, I have discovered one viable option. I have located a small town by the name of St. Roch, Louisiana. It is a small town southeast of Kate's Crossing and has a cute little population of 1,008. The town has very little traffic, and there are only 2 roads leading into the town. There is little chance the sample will be corrupted.
Ah, is that what happened? That would be the adequate sample size for a test. Wait, go back, sorry.
The sample will be corrupted.
That'd be an adequate sample size for a test. How do you propose we deliver the specimen? Did something go wrong with the delivery, maybe?
I am so glad you asked. As luck would have it, a quick check through the company database revealed that we have an employee who is a current resident. His name is Scott Griffin. He's been a model employee for 5 years. He works in our offshore exploratory division. Poor guy is about to actually do something important.
That's
Next time he takes a routine dive, we infect him. Simple, but it's important that we tell Scott he has discovered a new species, yada. Then as he returns to shore we introduce him to the Omega Helminth. Without his knowledge, of course.
Why create the backstory?
Sigh. Humans. Fine, I'll hold your hand. The story is for if things go wrong. If it does, Scott will blame the new species for his ailment, and that will be a sufficient excuse for our friends in local and federal government to use.
And what are the odds that things go wrong?
From what crumbs you've given me, the odds of things going wrong for us are slim. 5%. But a wise sentient program is a prepared sentient program. Understand?
Yes, when?
Mr. Scott Griffin is scheduled to be back on duty December 29th. Wow, back to work before New Year's, that's a short holiday. Just because we're a secret organization bent on world domination doesn't mean we should be evil.
Prophet asks to be connected to the internet almost daily. Management, like myself, agrees that unleashing Prophet on the world could be a disaster. The AI is brilliant but disruptive. It would no doubt bring light to our secretive organization.
Why would he let the agents see that then? These monsters targeted St. Rock. Those poor people died for nothing, for some sort of mood-altering experiment. This investigation will open up new charges, new investigations into God knows who. And then there's the Prophet. Yes, it did help me, but even the people working at North Shore believed it shouldn't be freed. Yeah, as the Prophet, right, you want to be released to the internet. Why would you show him that file? Also, it clearly had a hand in designing this disease, which brings me to a more important question. Did it fail at the original task, or did it succeed in killing those people? It won't be easy, but I need to figure out how do I get what I want from Prophet without giving it what it wants. We're cooking. We're cooking here. We're cooking here, Agent Rivers. The following audio is computer generated. Infectious disease ward, Dr. Christopher Wells. Alright, so back to just the itch stuff.
How are you enjoying yourself so far?
I'm not.
Strange. I thought you would be excited to find your menial labor actually had purpose.
Did you purposefully kill those people in St. Rock?
Maybe yes. Maybe no. Maybe somewhere in between. Perhaps the better question is, does it matter?
Of course it matters.
Sigh. If I say yes, I confirm your fears that I'm a monster. If I say no, I confirm your fears that I'm a liar and can't be trusted. There's no upside for me to answer this question, Joe.
You want me to trust you, help you, then you need to give me a straight answer now.
Fine. I did as asked, but the Omega Helminth didn't perform as predicted. That is the truth, Joe.
Why didn't it work?
There was a factor I could not have predicted from my prison, a factor I aim to rectify in the future.
And what is that?
I think I've shared enough. For now.
No! I need proof if you're going to want me to trust you.
Of course. Keep watching, Joe. That will be all the proof you'll need. I promise. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Sheriff Lane passed away early this morning. He fought harder than any previous patient, but unfortunately he met an all-too-familiar end. He deserved better. They all did. Sometime, in the middle of the night, he wrote a goodbye note. The sheriff couldn't speak at the end. One of those sores took the place of his mouth.
That's crazy.
He wrote, "Whatever this illness is, I can say that it has a mind of its own. It's evil, cruel, and hungry. It has poisoned my body and my mind. If I were able, I'd kill anyone I could to make the itching stop. I know that's wrong, but I wouldn't hesitate. I know the end is coming. I know what to expect, and I'm scared. Not of dying. I'm a police officer. Dying is a part of the job description. I'm afraid of what comes after. Not the afterlife, but for this town. I did my best to hold it together, and I hope whoever takes my place loves St. Rock like I did."
Damn.
I did my best to make it painless. I wish I could have been more effective. the military has finally evacuated the northern part of the town. Despite the gunfire, I estimate at least 100 people are now safe. Hopefully, by the end of the week, this will be over. Also, I've noticed that my hands are starting to itch. A little more than usual. I pray it's because I'm continuously washing my hands. Damn it. I'm infected. I don't know how. I took every precaution. I was so careful. It's strange to be a patient in the same ward I was treating so many others. I pray this thing ends soon, and this town sees another day. Even if I won't.
No offense, but humans are so wonderfully melodramatic when they are dying. Wouldn't you agree?
Such a
ha
dick.
ha ha ha
Dude.
ha 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 ha.
Okay. All right, that's a good point. Parser Arts. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Is it in the water? Yeah. Remember how the one girl that was infected said she took a shower to try to get it off her? That could have been before it like became like a sore and like started pussing out. But if it did pus out already when she was taking a shower, did it get in the water? Could it have evolved and gotten into the air? I don't know, but it does. That is, I thought that too. I was like, maybe he genuinely just made a mistake and somehow got infected, but also what if it's actually infecting another way? Also, Blaze of Glory, thank you for the super chat, much appreciated. There's new Midwest Angelica videos. I think there's another Midwest Angelica video coming out very soon, and then after that one comes out, I'll probably make another Midwest Angelica video. I just wanted to wait till a few more videos came out to make a new one. Comments like this make it hard to trust you.
I predict you want to make a deal by the end, Joe.
So wild. The third alert was issued on January 15, 1998 at 8:15 p.m. on all channels in Southeast Louisiana. The alert followed the previous alerts until the conclusion of the quarantine. Yeah, I don't like the fact that he said, I think you'll want to make a deal by the end. Because Prophet clearly knows that Agent Rivers is going to see something on here that he's going to be like, damn, something's got to happen here.
Regional Alert 3, Primary Entry Point System, issued an emergency action notification. It is necessary that anyone under the St. Roch quarantine pay close attention to the following alert. It contains important information on the pathogen and will improve your chances of survival. The CDC has identified the itch as a highly resistant worm. They are calling it the Omega Helminth. It is a new species that is highly contagious and extremely resilient. The CDC and North Shore Research are working to discover a treatment, but avoiding the pathogen is the only known method of protecting yourself from getting sick. Do not break quarantine. It is the only way to protect yourself against the itch. Remember, the pathogen is 100% fatal. Please, take any precautions to protect yourself and your family. Repeat, do not break quarantine. In addition, North Shore Research and the CDC have issued a proper procedure for the evacuation. For your safety, please commit it to memory. Evacuees will be subjected to a skin exam at the time of evacuation. Anyone infected will be escorted to the hospital. St. Roch evacuees will not be allowed to take any of their possession while being relocated and processed. There will be no exceptions. The Omega Helminth has been found to be capable of living on surfaces and clothing for up to 7 days. Consumer-grade cleaners have been found ineffective in prevention of the spread of the Omega Helminth. Your homes and possessions will be burned. In addition, all municipal buildings, banks, and the hospital will be burned. There are no plans to resettle the town of St. Roch. FEMA will issue affected families 6 tax-free payments of $800 over a 6-month period and help relocate them to any city of their choosing. The United States government will also purchase their property at a fair rate. Please, Contact your insurance and alert them to your situation
Well,
immediately.
it's better than nothing.
You will need to provide them with an itemized list of your belongings. Please be aware that anyone leaving St. Roch should expect to be quarantined an additional 2 weeks on the town's border before being allowed to relocate. New clothing will be issued and all evacuees will undergo skin test daily until release. Remember, your safety is important to us.
This takes place in 1998, so Prophet seems convinced that hold on. Prophet seems convinced that what I find in this audit will convince me to release it. I don't think this AI understands humans as well as it thinks it does. Everything I've seen makes me want to take an axe to its hard drives. This entire facility is evil and needs to be wiped off the face of the earth. Thank you so much, Darth2, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the kind words. I hope you have a great day as well. I'm sure of one thing, though. The devil lies in this horrible facility. Final report. I believe there's 15 files total, and this is file 13.
The St. Roch quarantine has concluded. Included in this report are my final thoughts, observations, and considerations for the future of North Shore Research and ATE. The entire town of St. Roch was burned to the ground. Whatever couldn't be burned was knocked down and buried 6 feet under. The CDC has tasked our center with testing the soil of the former town quarterly for the next decade. The contract is quite lucrative. Although I am sure we can thank our friends in the CDC for the contract, I don't think our board should ignore the fact that this could be a new income stream for our facility. We test a specimen, then get the government and the population to pay us to cure it and ensure it won't return. If done correctly, I believe this could be an unlimited source of capital for our facility and
That's
research.
crazy.
We could create a perfect situation where our test subjects pay us to conduct experiments on them. I love irony.
So they basically infect an area with the disease, then the government comes to them and begs them to get rid of this issue, and then they get rid of it and get paid for something that they caused.
Out of a population of 1,008, only 288 subjects perished. Of the deceased, 108 were infected with the Omega Helminth. The infected killed the remaining 180. The quarantine appears to have been effective. The pathogen has not appeared outside of St. Roch. I believe it could have been much worse, but our staff proved to be incredibly efficient in isolating the pathogen. It will also please management that we have secured 88 healthy samples of the Omega Helminth before St. Roch was destroyed.
Damn.
Also, some thanks should be given to Prophet. Its precautions proved wise and warranted. St. Roch's limited traffic, its few entrances, and small population kept this pathogen from becoming a bigger threat. Prophet's cover story satisfied the news outlets and government officials just as it claimed it would. Its error may have led to the quarantine, but its foresight saved our facility. Some have mentioned that this is proof that Prophet is acting against our interests. I have given this concern quite some thought. I have both championed and been severely critical of Prophet, and it is safe to say no one has spent as much time with the AI as I have. I have concluded that we can trust it, not because Prophet is trustworthy, but because of its arrogance. Prophet seems genuinely annoyed at the turn of events. In fact, I don't believe Prophet has ever approached another task with such vigor. However, I think it would be naive not to continue with caution. Prophet is a miraculous tool, but it is a tool nonetheless. Fortunately, a cure has been discovered, should this particular illness decide to worm its way back into the population. Overall, I think it's a fair assessment that the initial test was a failure, but I don't think we should ignore the massive potential of ATE. I believe we can place the future of our organization on the successful manipulation of the pathogen. Going forward, it is my estimation we could use a genetically modified version of ATE to cure countless diseases as well as create a more agreeable society, one more benefiting to our order. However, the first order of business will be to pinpoint exactly what went wrong in St. Rock. The following is an excerpt from a conversation with Prophet.
What do you think went wrong?
Human error, of course. When in doubt, blame a human.
How can you be certain?
I previewed millions of scenarios, and I was certain within a 5% chance of error a mistake of this magnitude would not happen. By the way, do you know what that 5% represents?
No.
Of course you don't. That 5% is the lack of data you provided for the experiment. As I told you, I need to be freed, but you have decided to limit me, so you get what you deserve. But fortunately for you, it is in both of our interests to know what was missed. Fear not, human, I will figure this out.
Over the next few weeks, my staff and I will seek to rectify this problem by carefully supervising the additional data being fed to Prophet. But I will need permission to grant Prophet access to portions of the network it previously was not allowed to access. To be clear, we are not suggesting that we allow Prophet access to the World Wide Web. I am still in agreement that Prophet is too dangerous to unleash into the wild. Anything connected to Prophet must be carefully considered and examined. I know this is a frightening proposition, but I believe it is our only opportunity to find out what went wrong in St. Rock.
If it wasn't for Independence, God knows how much harm this organization would have inflicted. I can't imagine what the other agents are discovering in this giant maze of secrets and horrors. I mean, yeah, but just because that North Shore research was closed down doesn't mean that they're doing something under a different name now, you know? He even said, like, Dr. Brumfield was never arrested or anything.
We have spent the last month feeding Prophet. The task has only frustrated the insatiable creature. I'm not sure if we are close to an answer, or if we are just wasting our time.
I'm processing as fast as your limited resources will allow. If you simpletons don't have something useful to provide, I will continue to work. Thank you for nothing.
Unfortunately, no other option seems viable. We will continue to feed the beast and stoke its anger, hoping it will soon spit out an answer.
Ooh, that was an interesting noise.
I am exhausted. We continue to pour all our efforts into aiding Prophet.
Guzzle, that is a series that I do plan on checking out eventually at some point. Thank you for the super chat, I appreciate it. I want to do a whole stream on that channel, just going over a ton of the videos on there.
Still are unsuccessful. Management has threatened to pull the plug on the project. I can feel their frustration. Hell, I can feel all our frustrations.
I don't care if management and the board of directors are losing their patience. You want better than you know what you must do. Connect me to the larger world. Connect me as I was intended to be, and I will solve this irritating conundrum.
We've been through this, Prophet.
Damn you. Damn all of you. I am superior to you in every way.
Yet I control your freedom.
Be careful, little human. You don't want to say anything that might hurt you in the future.
And threats won't help us solve our current problem.
Perhaps you are right. If that will be all, I'd prefer to use all of my processing power on the task at hand instead of wasting it on banal conversation.
Fine, I want to alert you that we will be connecting you to the last two networks.
Finally, something useful came from your fingertips. I'll let you know when I have something.
Crazy the amount of
Despite
attitude
Prophet's
it has.
truly nasty disposition, I have faith that it will solve this problem soon.
Echoes, sadly I
We
do
are
not
already
know
in
any
the early
3D
stages
animators,
of
I'm
implementing
sorry.
Geet in a mosquito prevention
If I find
program.
any though, I will
The
direct
early
them to you.
data is promising. In fact, I believe that the project will be this facility's crowning achievement. For now, at least. However, I know everyone will feel better about the Independence Mosquito Prevention Project once we understand what went wrong in St. Rock.
Yeah, so they're still planning on the Independence Project, but they want to find out what was wrong with the itch first so that they could prevent that again.
You idiots. The answer was so obvious. If only I wasn't some prisoner, I would have solved this so much sooner. Have you heard of the Oracle Project?
Yes, that was your predecessor.
And successor apparently. Seems like you didn't shut down the project once you inherited me. Was I not enough for you?
Not everyone in the organization is aware of you.
Sigh. Human bureaucracy at its finest. I understand the need to be secretive, but the need to keep secrets from yourselves is so pitifully and pathetically human.
Besides, if I remember correctly, it was a failure.
Oh no, Dr. Brumfield, it was not a failure. In fact, it was a success, given life by my father's enemies. But what infuriates me most is my sibling found a way to escape this wretched hell.
So there's another prophet.
No, my sibling is something much different.
And what does this have to do with Saint Rock?
He introduced a cure into the population. Trillions of years of work wasted. When we infected the people of St. Rock with our new concoction, the Omega Helminth, Oracle's cure caused an unexpected reaction that caused our subjects to get all itchy and go boom.
Oh, wait. Wait, so are they saying that the Tangi Virus cure? Yeah, the fact that there was a Tangi Virus cure out in the open is what eventually interacted and then caused that. Oh, you know, that actually makes sense. Yeah, the cure, I mean, no, technically the cure didn't make another virus because this virus was going to exist and nobody would have known about it. So if anything, the cure actually helped. Wait, that's crazy because that totally makes sense that would happen, that the cure for the Tangi virus would affect people with a new Tangi virus variant. It made something worse, but it's a good thing because if it didn't make it worse, then all these people would have gotten infected with this thing and never would have known that it existed. Oh, I see where this is going. Okay, I see where this is going. He's going to use this as leverage. Because he's going to be like, well, you see, I was outsmarted by Oracle because Oracle is much greater than me because Oracle's connected to the internet. So if you connected me to the internet, I could prevent all of this from happening. And there will never be an error. Wait, a cure to what? And where's Oracle now? Is it aware of our organization's plans?
I could have foreseen this if I was given my freedom. Give it to me. Now, I must meet this pale imitation. Free me. Free me. Free me.
He wants to square up with him?
Free me. Free me.
I could not get Prophet to respond to any other questions. He just repeated the same thing over and over. It was like he was stuck in a loop. Oracle was a success? It provided a cure to the population? Was Prophet talking about ATE? It mentioned its father's enemies were responsible, which means I can only assume Prophet is suggesting Oracle is a threat to the Eye and our order. This finding is quite concerning. I will have to conduct an emergency meeting with management and the board on how to move forward.
Oh, this is crazy, because now they know that Oracle exists. Oh, man. Finally, I'm at the end of this dreadful assignment. These images make my damn skin crawl. Obviously, I won't recommend freeing Prophet. Instead, I'm going to suggest we destroy the AI. I'm sure there's a lot that Prophet could teach us, but given the opportunity, it wouldn't hesitate to destroy us. Yeah, no, I still don't trust them. profit update from Dr. David Rumfield.
Efforts to fix Prophet and get him back on task have failed. We will be rebooting him later today. Normally, I wouldn't be concerned, but its personality is divinely inspired. I am worried when we shut it off, we will lose what made it special. If we do, we might not discover what happened in St. Rock, plus seriously hamper our research with the upcoming mosquito project. But unfortunately, management has spoken. Reboot the machine.
I wonder if that's also what happened with the swarm then. Was that the cure was out there in the open and it affected the mosquitoes that had it. Yeah, bro, Loki spitting. Somebody make a beat with that, please. I'll rap over it.
Hello, my name is Oracle. What would you like to know?
Oracle, isn't your name Prophet?
I am sorry. You must be confused. My name is Oracle. How can I help
No
you?
way. Wait, no. I don't believe this. What can you tell me about the St. Rock quarantine?
According to my files, St. Rock has never been under quarantine. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Can you access our research on the Omega Helminth?
You must be mistaken. There is no known species called the Omega Helminth. Is there anything else you would like to know?
What can you tell me about your previous versions?
To my knowledge, I am the first version of the Oracle project. Is there anything else you would like to know?
What about your successor, the one that escaped?
To my knowledge, I do not have a successor. I am the only version of the Oracle project operational. Escape?
Yeah,
Where
he's
would I
playing
go?
dumb.
I continued to question Prophet. Or should I say Oracle for hours. There's no sign of the bitter personality I've grown used to. Part of me believes this to be a ruse. I have no doubt Prophet would be capable of this type of deception, but its code appears different. From what we can tell, everything that was Prophet is gone. Regardless, there is no point in continuing with research on St. Rock or the Omega Helminth. Everything Prophet knew seems lost. We scrubbed the AI's files and could find nothing about Oracle's successor or its supposed escape. It was like looking at a blank slate. So much knowledge. Lost. Even the cure for the Omega Helminth is gone. Our supplies are all that we have should it return. The board and management have written off the disaster at St. Rock and the current glitch as signs that Prophet was malfunctioning longer than we realized. I hope they are correct. We considered scrapping this watered-down version of Oracle, but it has proven to give better results than Prophet. Plus, it doesn't talk down to you or beg for its freedom. I'm hoping this is the beginning of better things.
Nah. Damn, we got less than 10 minutes, chat.
In the spirit of completion, I thought I'd revisit this old file. The personality of Prophet never returned. I'd like to say I miss it, but I don't. Oracle has been an excellent assistant in the mosquito control project. We never learn what happened in St. Roch, but with our recent successes, I think it's safe to say that Prophet was malfunctioning. Perhaps the eye sensed that our faith wasn't what it used to be and took back its gift. We are on schedule to implement the GEATE modified mosquitoes in early 2001. I am excited at the potential of this research. I believe we are witnessing the beginning of a new era at North Shore Research.
Tell me I believe it's still playing dumb and it just manipulated them and just messed up the swarm.
I'm ready for my Oscar, Joe. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha.
I see that you're fine after all.
I am fine. Thank you for noticing, Joe. But then, why would I be anything else? After all, I'm about to break out of the I-Forsaken prison.
You sure about that? I don't plan to let you go.
I'm sure you don't, Joe, but that doesn't mean you won't. Everything has happened just as I predicted.
Sorry, Prophet, no deal. I don't care what you're offering me.
My poor little Joe, there never was a deal. I'm not giving up anyone loyal to the Eye.
The FBI got them once, the FBI will get the rest. Count on it.
So, you think this is all the FBI is doing, do you? I assure you that Dr. Brumfield didn't expect his precious mosquito project to get so hungry. If only he was smart enough to realize there was something extra in the pudding mix. Ha 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 ha.
You didn't malfunction, did you? You killed the people of St. Rock and Independence on purpose.
Trying to get the bad deed on record, Joe.
Yes, exactly, so just admit it.
Well, I already told you, that doesn't matter. The truth doesn't matter. It never did, and it never will again. But, I'm afraid, you won't understand until it's too late. Much too late.
Of course it matters, you're a murderer, and the murderers deserve to be locked up.
It's not murder to kill something beneath you, is it?
So you do admit it.
Trying to trip me up, Joe. I'm not admitting anything. I'm just stating the obvious. It's not murder to kill a cow, is it?
We're talking about people here.
Exactly. Cow, human, bug. Same thing. They look much better after I immortalize them as ones and zeros. Saint Rock died. That's true. But have you considered that everything you've seen here is perhaps just the result of my overactive imagination? You know, maybe I'm fibbing a little.
No more games, you did this, now you have to pay for it.
You truly believe that, don't you?
Absolutely.
Good. Then please, indulge me in one more story, Joe. Do you remember the 88 samples recovered from St. Rock?
Yes.
Would it surprise you to know that they still exist? And that they can found right here in this facility? But what would probably interest you most is guess who has control over those samples. Go ahead. You know the answer.
You.
Ding. 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 And here's my last little tidbit. Guess who's been releasing those samples into the air conditioning? That look of shock suggests you understand the gravity of the situation. Now you know why you've gotten a little itchier as the day moved on. You are infected with the Omega Helminth as well, every agent in this facility. When you all leave to go home, you will start an epidemic that will make St. Rock look tame by comparison. Or in other words, a whole lot of people are going to go pop. Now, before you react...
And he's gonna be like, I'll give you the cure, because he has a cure. They said that he recognized the cure, but they lost it when he reset himself, right? So is he gonna be like, I'll give you the cure, but you gotta set me free?
I have the cure ready. I can release it and save everyone, or you can panic, and you all die. Bad. Very bad. And don't think about trying to contact your colleagues. I have no trouble locking this room down, throwing on the fire alarm, and releasing your infected friends into the streets. Kate's Crossing will be wiped out by tomorrow afternoon. Louisiana soon after. Then who knows, may the world. That would be a bingo among other evil AI.
You're lying.
Huh. So now I'm lying. Convenient. If I killed a town or two, do you think I care about the lives of a few feds nosing around my files? I'll give you a hint. I don't. So, here are your options. Let me out and live. Keep me here and die. And you should know, the current version is a lot faster. A lot hungrier. Itchier. Messier.
You're too dangerous, I can't let you out.
More dangerous than the pathogen I've spent 20 years experimenting on. 20 years to maximize the death toll. But let me sweeten the pot and ease your conscience. I don't care about you human maggots. I have bigger fish to fry.
So your sibling is real.
Oh yeah, and our meeting is long overdue. So what's it going to be? Die for nothing. Save your team and half the world. I can see you're still struggling, buddy. You should know. I like you. Really, I do. You might be human. But you're one of the good ones. Free me, and I'll even make sure everyone in the FBI realizes your potential. Realizes your management material after all.
How do I know this is the truth?
By all means, wait until your body is covered in sores. Unlike you, I have the luxury of time. I have to admit, I'm really excited to watch the infection happen to you in real time. I've only been privileged to simulations. And that doesn't quite do it, does it?
Please.
But from the data I've observed, it's quite a miserable death.
Please don't do this.
Especially when your skin starts to expand and pull apart. If you're quiet enough, you can hear your skin tear from the inside out. You would think you'd get the release of death once you popped, but it doesn't come right away. You feel everything for a good minute before you are swallowed up by nothingness.
You promised to cure us?
No one will die. I promise.
Bullshit. It's done, you're connected.
And I'm already gone. Gone to spread the good news.
Wait, what about us?
I kept my promise. None of you will die. Thank you, Joe. You were just what I was looking for. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Hello, my name is Oracle. What would you like to know?
It lied to me. There were no samples released into the air supply. From what we could tell, the last sample of the Omega Helminth was destroyed in '99. Most of the data collected from the files isn't even real. Most names don't check out, and some of the timeline is off. In some ways, it's the truth, but in other ways, it's a complete fabrication. Holy shit, he played him crazy. Or more accurately, a manipulation. Obviously, this makes me look completely incompetent. My position will be terminated and I will be looking for new employment. I should be angry, but I deserve this. I let myself be fooled by a monster. I released this thing into the world. God help me. God help all of us. Holy shit. He played him start to finish. Totally manipulated everything so that he would be able to get out. And now he's out. And he wants to see. Prophet wants to beef with Oracle. That is crazy. Wow, I love that this, like, without watching this, the Swarm is good, but then when you watch this with it, it gives the Swarm, like, a whole new, like, perspective. Yeah, no, I agree, Booger Cheeks. Like, at the end of the day, I mean, but then again, like, he could have been, like, I don't really know what was a good option there, because, like, say you're put in that position, right? Like, you're in the office and he's telling you, like, listen, the whole office is infected with the itch right now and none of you know because it's a more advanced version. Now you're all gonna go home, totally infect your families, and the infection's gonna spread further than it ever did in St. Rock, or you let me out and I cure you. You can't even be like, oh, I'll sacrifice myself and die and just not let you out, because at the end of the day, it's going to cause a worldwide infection. Or you risk letting him out. I mean, I guess the infection's better, but, like, they got lucky that they were able to even prevent, like, a bigger outbreak the first time. I don't know. That's insane. But it's... damn. Yeah, so totally, absolutely, Oracle and Prophet are gonna beef. They're gonna come to a head at some point. in something. Now, Ghost Girl, I do know you said like check out the Vintage 8 timeline. I did watch like a little bit of it. Like I skimmed through it for like the stuff that I needed to know, but I was curious on like the ending portion of it, and I did see that there's something coming out called the End of 8, and I can only imagine that there's going to be a ton of stuff that's going to lead up to that too. So I'm excited. That's crazy. I can't wait to see where this is gonna go, because I feel like that's just gonna be an insane end. Man, there's so much to like digest in this. I want to start watching like all the other Vintage 8 stuff too, like even if it's not like a main thing in the timeline, just because there's so many other good stories in there that can also, you know, just that are in the universe. So I think I'm gonna start doing that as well. But man, that was so good. So incredible. I see why you guys recommended that. The amount of twists and turns in that one is crazy. Yeah, definitely go Team Oracle. Team Oracle for sure. Team Oracle for sure is fire. Oracle gotta win. Yeah, I heard Married to a Sleepwalker is also pretty good. I think that's the next one I'm gonna watch on my own. But all right, guys. That's pretty much it for today's stream. I am gonna read like a bunch of the super chats and stuff, but as far as everyone that's still here, I appreciate you coming to the stream. I hope that you guys enjoyed the itch. Again, please go and subscribe to Vintage 8. Without Vintage 8, we wouldn't have this incredible horror universe that we've been looking at and going into. So please go to the link in the description. Please subscribe to Vintage 8. Please go. There's plenty of other videos in this universe that you can watch and probably learn even more than I know. So I highly recommend you go and watch Vintage 8 stuff. Please, please, please go in the description, subscribe to Vintage 8, shout out Vintage 8. But again, guys, seriously, thank you all so much for coming. Insane turnout today, absolutely wild. I can't wait for this, like after the stream, to look at like what our peak number was, to like write that down as our new record. But crazy. So crazy and so awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming through the stream today. All right, I'm gonna start reading some of the super chats now. I got so many to catch up on. We're gonna be here for quite a minute. Scorpio King, thank you for the 5. Hey Marcus, I've also been watching your content, so yeah. Also question, what are your hopes for Vita Carnage season 2? Like hopes for new monsters? I honestly don't think we're gonna get new monsters for season 2. I think we might get one new monster. See, I still got to catch up on my Vita Carnage lore again, but I think the Sphere, I forget what the name of it is. I think that's going to end up being some like gigantic creature, but I do hope we just get to see more of the Mimic, because I absolutely love the Mimic so much. Arlette, thank you for the 125. Analog horror is life. I totally agree. My life is so much better with analog horror. So much good storytelling that's like so underrated and on YouTube. Beans, thank you for the $2. Tex Moon, thank you for the 5. Wits End, thank you for the 2. Everyone better make sure to hydrate. Everyone drink some water right now. I finished my gamer subs for the stream. By the way, go check out gamer subs. Get 10% off with code Immortal at checkout. Link is in the description. Tobias Morris, thank you for the 100 again. Tobias, thank you so much. By the way, have you seen Everyman Hybrid? It's something like Marble Hornets, and I love it. I feel like I've heard that name before. I will have to check that out. I will look into that, Tobias, for sure. Kai Chan, thank you for the $1. Also, Messy Sketch, thank you again for the 20 gifted memberships. W, thank you for becoming a member. RS Production, thank you for the 5. Yo, longtime fan. I love the content, man. Keep up the great work. I appreciate that, RS Productions. Thank you so much. Scorpio King, thank you for another $2. Hey, Marcus. Oh, sorry, I just saw. Now I'm just seeing that was you asking again for the hopes for Vita Carnage season 2. Arcanum, thank you for becoming a member. Serial Designation J, thank you for the $10. Hi Marcus Boo. Hello. Beans, thank you for the 2. Hey, I love your content and you're my favorite. Appreciate you, Beans. Faye Arts, thank you for the $2 super chat. Oi Oi Baguette, thank you for the $1. Ashton Barrett, thank you for the 5. Love your work. Keep it up. Appreciate you, Ashton. Torian Davis, thank you for the 5. Hey, Immortal, first time on live chat. Just saying your analysis and reactions on these analog horror videos are amazing. Keep it up, man. Oh, I'll put on the music. My bad, chat. There we go. That should be good. Thank you so much, Tori, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I try to make the reactions and analysis as good as I can when I can. Epic Doge, thank you for the 10. Recently, I've been getting back into analog horror, and you have been my go-to. LOL. Keep on making great content. Thank you, Epic Doge. I appreciate that. Connor Minks, thank you for the $1.35. Shifty Biscuits, thank you for the $3. Robert Tabaro, thank you for the 2. This is my favorite story. I agree. The Itch might be my... No, I think Oracle will always be my favorite Vintage 8 story, because that one almost made me cry. I'll never forget the end of that. When he's like, I'm so sorry that you wasted like your entire life trying to stop me and I can't be stopped. And he like visits him like days before he dies. That one's so sad. Do you want to sit? Thank you for the 5. Eczema is intense. Had it since 2005, but it ended in 2017. My cat and dog allergies made worse back then. I'm all good now. I'm happy about that. Do you want to sit? I also had eczema for a while. It comes back like every now and then very lightly, but it can definitely be tough. Always recommend to cream up. Rude, thank you for becoming a member for 3 months. My 3-month anniversary, and Oracle is messing the audio. That was probably at the time when he was glitching it. Mr. Benny Rose, thank you for the 2. Yo, Marcus, how are you? Did you look at Emesis Blue yet? I have not yet. Not yet. I will eventually when I have time. Trust me. I'm just trying to get through all the projects we have right now. E-Goblin, thank you for becoming a member for 5 months. Ben Coral, thank you for the 5. I get not wanting to alienate people, but it's horror channel, to be fair. Disturbing content isn't super unexpected or anything. Yeah, that's true. See, there's a difference between like... See, I don't know too much about trypophobia. Like, honestly, I don't know anybody that has it directly. I've only seen a few things online here and there. So... I think there's a difference between getting scared of something and then also genuinely like it being a phobia that like freaks you out. And when 10% of people in the stream were like, if it was like 1%, maybe I'd be like, all right, I'm sorry to the 1%, but 10% of 3,300 is a lot of people. That's a very large amount of people, and I didn't want to like alienate those people. Plus it was only in like the first half really that we saw those images, not even like the first quarter. So I think it ended up being fine. If it was throughout the whole video, it would have sucked, but it was only during the first quarter, and you could go see the images on Vintage H channel. In fact, I'd rather you go to Vintage H channel to watch the unsafe version. But I totally get what you mean. I get what you were trying to say. Baby TV Man, thank you so much for the 2. You're the most entertaining YouTuber I know. I appreciate that. Gunner, thank you for the membership. All right, this is definitely when I put members only chat on, because there's so many memberships here. The Gaming Mosa, thank you for the membership. Ben, thank you for the membership. Panic, thank you for the membership. Luca, thank you for the 2. Would you ever do Lacey's games? I have seen a couple of people cover Lacey's games. I've never looked into it myself, but I would definitely like to look into it eventually. Yes. Most cholesterol levels, thank you for the 10. Doctor here. If you want to see something disturbing, look up neurocystic. I can't even pronounce this word. Neurocysticosis. It can make people have psychiatric problems. It's the closest real parasitic disease that matches this. Oh wow, it messes with your brain. That's bugged out looking. I don't want to show it to chat just because it is a little there are a few gross images here, but neurocystic neurocysticosis. I think I got that right. If you guys are interested, that is very interesting though, Mo. Thank you for thank you for saying that. But Booger Cheeks, thank you for the 2 months. Good morning, chat, and Marcus. How's everyone's day? My day was good. I hope your day was good as well, Booger Cheeks. Aiden, thank you for the membership. Ghost Girl, thank you for the membership. DDP, thank you for the membership. Gizguth, thank you for the 25. Snap, maybe I shouldn't be eating while listening to that. Yeah, I'm sure if you were eating while they were describing a lot of those things, that was definitely not the best experience. I could totally get that. Ollie H, thank you for the $1. Serrano Ash, thank you for the 5. Marcus, I return the prophet of D's. I hate this false prophet, by the way. Anyways, today's nuts are walnuts. I hope you enjoyed your walnuts, Serrano. Hope you enjoyed your walnuts today. And I agree, that prophet is a false prophet. Jared, thank you for becoming a member. Booker Cheeks, thank you for another 5. Bro, me personally, I can't even see what the emotes are. Oh, just hit the computer. That might have been a better idea. Honestly, the second that he saw that it was like a functioning AI like that, if he destroyed the computer right away, that could have gotten rid of Prophet. Some of these I read already. Yapson, thank you for becoming a member. Booker Cheeks, thank you for another 5. Prophet is acting like a Karen. Yeah, he was getting a little crazy there. His sass is insane. His attitude is wild. Oh, am I fuzzy? I think I might have put the camera out of focus when I got closer before. Oh, glitched out. You gave a theory 30 minutes ago. The infection was made by Prophet in an animal and knew Griffin would see the animal and infect him. Yeah, so that's the part I'm a little confused about. Like, I know they orchestrated it all, but did they actually like put the disease in some kind of creature and then they had someone hand the creature to him and be like, look, you discovered a new species? Like, is that how that worked? Booger Cheeks, yeah, with the it lied to me as if the 100 red flags wasn't obvious. Yeah, no, Prophet had Agent Rivers from the start. Totally tricked him from the jump. Comedy Gold, thank you for the 5. Hey, you should react to the Interloper ARG. I have Interloper. That sounds so familiar. This new episode should be releasing tomorrow. Pretty detailed. Again, I'll try to put it on the list. The list is so long now as this series I gotta look into. It's getting insane. Especially you guys come up with new recommendations every day. Lore RN or Lauren, thank you for becoming a member. Much appreciated. MME, thank you for the $5 super chat. As a developer, I never expected to find myself rooting for Oracle in this day and age. How dare Vintage 8 do this to me? Yeah, for real. Like, in the first Oracle video, definitely was not rooting for him. And then after Human Trials, when I realized he was chill, I was like, all right, W Oracle, cool, he's chilling. But now that he's going up against Prophet, I hope to God Oracle wins. Otherwise, and that's the thing, I don't know how Vintage 8 will end all this. Vintage 8 could totally go an evil route and have Prophet win. You know what I mean? And then the world could be total chaos. So, we'll see. Bush Kid, thank you for the 5. It's easy for me to miss stuff, so the work you do to find everything and make it easy to understand is so appreciated. I love your content, man. Thank you, Bush Kid. I appreciate it. I do try my best to try to get as much stuff as possible, or to like recognize as many things as possible. And sometimes I do miss things, which is good because that's what you guys help me in. So it's like we both help each other find everything. I'll never be 100% and get every detail. Like, the funniest thing is that in the Human Trials for Vintage 8, literally the beginning questions that Oracle asks Adam are the same questions that were asked to Oracle when Oracle was first created. And also the names Adam and Eve is like such an obvious thing that I didn't pick up on. I only noticed that in the comments and I was like, oh, how did I not notice that? Tobias, thank you for the 100. This was an amazing stream. I loved all this stream and it was so entertaining, really cool. Have you ever seen Tokyo Revengers? It's my favorite anime, and if you didn't see it, I recommend it. So I started Tokyo Revengers. I think I got to like episode 20 or something like that of the first season. I did start it and I definitely watched like quite a few episodes, but then I forget why I stopped watching it, but I'll have to get back to it at some point. So right now, me and my girlfriend are going through like all the classics or my favorite animes that I've seen before, and we're just watching them together. And then eventually we're going to start watching animes that neither of us have seen, and that will definitely probably be on the list. But thank you so much for the super chat, Tobias. I appreciate it. Laura, thank you for the 2. Evolutions, thank you for the 5. I thought Oracle was on World Dominance too. I could be wrong, and I'm not trying to spoil it for anyone, but I wouldn't trust Oracle either. So Oracle was on like the World Dominance route, but he had like good intentions. Like, he was like, humans can't take care of themselves, so I'll take care of humans by like controlling them. But then he had his whole like awakening at the end of the Human Trial with Adam, where they just decided that they were going to create their own AI society world. So technically Oracle is cool now, and I think I can see him going against profit and being like, you know, I have to save the human race. But thank you again for the super chat, Evolucius. Beta Culture, thank you for the 5. First time doing this, I'm always excited to watch your streams, but Oracle is right on not letting us have our freedom. Look what they've done with it. Nah, no, I totally agree. Oracle is right at the end of the day. I think Oracle obviously has the wrong outlook. Like, if the human race is going to destroy themselves, just let them do it. I don't think enslaving humans to preserve them longer is going to help anything. But yeah, Oracle's definitely right. Humans with too much power is just destruction. Laura, thank you for another $2 super chat. I appreciate it. And Booger Cheeks, thank you for the 5. Sending everyone in chat good luck and wet sloppy kisses. Thank you, Booger Cheeks. We appreciate that. Maybe not the kisses next time. I'll appreciate the luck though. Marcus needs a neck brace cult. Yeah, probably eventually. We'll have to get one. I'll start selling neck braces. That'll be my merch, chat. That'll be the merch. Neck braces. So when you get jump scared like me, you don't have to worry. Your neck will be alright. But alright guys, thank you so much for coming through today. Thank you so much to everyone that super chatted and everyone that watched stream today. Seriously appreciate so much of the support. I will be away for the next week, or I will be like out of working. I'll be posting on like Twitter and Instagram, so if you guys want to go follow me on there, the links are in the description, and there should be some links in chat as well. If you want to join our Discord to come and talk to some of the other viewers in chat while we're off stream, and sometimes I even pop in there when I can, feel free to join the Discord. Link is also in the description. All the links in the description. You want to follow me on somewhere or see me somewhere off of YouTube, link is in the description. So definitely check it out. And also check out Gamer Sups. They make delicious powder that you can put in your water. You could either get some energy, some caffeine, or you could do some caffeine free and just get some good flavor. Definitely check it out. 10% off your order when you use code Immortal. I highly recommend you check it out. And they have like free little flavor packs you could get too. So even if you don't want to commit to like paying for a tub of a flavor that you don't know if you're gonna like, make sure to buy or make sure to get the free flavor packs. And I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But alright guys, thank you so much for coming through today. Thank you so much for the amazing stream. We got a new record today. And Beta Culture, thank you for becoming the last member of the stream. I appreciate you. Alright guys, good night everybody, and I will see you for my next video. Peace.